back to CCHS News. I'm Beverly Skinner, and today is Friday, November 15th. For lunch today, we are having a cheesy pizza dipper or a bird dog.
Happy birthday to Ailey Poindexter!
Okay, we're here with Coach McGinnis, a former softball coach from JSU, and we're going to ask her some questions. What first drew you to softball?
I always loved softball, but when I was growing up, there was not college softball around, and we didn't have high school softball, but my twin sister and I would play in the summer, and so it was my favorite sport. And even though I played basketball and was successful, but we always knew that if we wanted a chance to play in college, basketball would be our ticket. But softball was always my love. So when college got softball, I was thrilled. And when Jacksonville State asked me to be their softball coach, I said, yeah. I had to learn a lot about it, but I said, yeah, I love softball.
Okay, what do you look for when recruiting players?
Not just the skill, because there's so many players out there that can play your sport. They're good at your sport, so you got to have something that makes you different, that makes you special. And so character means a lot. How they are as teammates, how they are as people, how they are as students, the respect, and that they show others. That matters a lot. It's the person, not just the skill.
Okay, what steps did you take as a coach to build a positive culture with your team?
Myself. I focused, I didn't expect anything from our players and team that I didn't expect out of myself. I tried to lead by action. If they want to see how you should carry yourself, I wanted them to see it through me. And that's one thing that I always strive to do. Our team, our players had we had rules, we had team rules, but I lived up to those rules all my life as well.
What's the most important lesson you've learned while coaching?
The most important lesson that I've learned is that every person has something special in them to give. And as a coach, when we recruited a player, it was like putting a puzzle together. And we tried to find what do we need special out of this team? Is it grit? Is it mental toughness? Is it work ethic? And so, but every single person, every single player has something in them that's special that can contribute to either society, the school, or the sport that they play. And it's just a matter of growing and understanding what you have special.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It used to be, now I'm putting the time in this. I'm gonna be the best on this team. I'm gonna be the best in this classroom. I'm gonna be the best student we have. Or you know what? I'm gonna be the best teammate. That doesn't always mean being the best at your sport, but every single one of you in this room can aspire to be the best teammate. I want you to think of the best teammate that you've ever played with, that you've ever practiced side by side with, the best teammate that you've ever had. What are the first qualities that come to mind? Encouragement. Next. Loud. Vocal. What else? Aggressive. Leadership. These are all the intangibles. These are all the qualities that make up the best teammate. And I can tell you right now, there's no excuse for you sitting in this room to not be a good teammate.
Thanksgiving break will be November 25th through the 29th. Next Friday, November 22nd, we will be having a snake show. Cost for students will be $2. Show times will be at 8 o'clock for 8th and 9th graders, 9 o'clock for 10th through 12th graders.
FCCLA is hosting its virtual JLDC conference Tuesday, November 19th. the Joint Leadership Development Conference. We are going to watch videos from the conference. We're going to have team building games. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a fun surprise outside, maybe some guest speakers. It'll be a really great time. We'll have good food. If you want to sign up, grab a form and turn it in to Miss McKinnon with your $25 payment.
Winter rally for our winter sports will be held on November 18th.
Regular pep rally schedule. Dress up day is Extreme
Tiger Spirit.
Good morning, CCHS. I'm Katha.
And I'm Claire.
And it's time for Daily Devotions. Today's verses are Ephesians 2:8-9, which state, "For it is by grace that you have been saved, through faith. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast."
This is such a powerful verse because it tells us a lot about how our salvation works.
This verse tells us that when we're saved, we're not saved by our works.
No matter how hard we try, and as sad as it sounds, we can never save ourselves through the good deeds that we do.
It is not saying that we shouldn't try and do good things. Of course we should try and do our best to do good things.
It is just telling us that we all need help from Jesus.
Jesus' grace, which we have faith in, is what saves us.
Jesus freely shows grace and mercy to us.
He loves us so much, and he wants us to have a personal relationship with him instead of relying on our own understanding to get us through life.
We are saved by grace through faith.
And remember, CCHS, Jesus loves you, and so do we.
Hey CCHS, I heard from a little birdie that some of you aren't subscribed.
Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment down below. Go Tigers!
Have a fantastic Friday, CCHS, and go Tigers!